All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary. This commentary, we're going to be focusing on mistakes that we make, mistakes that my opponents make, and we're going to try to learn from those mistakes because that's the only way you can get better. I know the series is called How to Win, but even when you win, you can make mistakes that might make things harder. Your opponents will make mistakes that eventually lead to their death, and we're going to try to focus on that and let's get educated. All right, so we're gonna go for the broken roof house. If there's a chest, if there's not a chest, I'm gonna slide over to the other house, and I'm actually gonna slide over to the window because I see a pump on the window, or I see an AR. Actually, that guy was smart enough to go for it first, and that's okay. I've got high ground elevation. I don't think he can really come up right now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop right on the side, like right here. Let's see what's going on. This person's actually inside here right now, and he's gonna eventually come upstairs, and as he comes upstairs, he'll probably check the bathroom first. No, he sees me. He knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. So this person's smart. I can tell he knows what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and check the bathroom first. There we go. Just a good spray. Baited him out, and I am going to use the regular AR over the burst rifle. I prefer the regular AR over the burst rifle, but I still might use the burst rifle if needed. So we're gonna break some of these furniture and get some more mats. So that guy actually played really well. He went for the window play where you grab a gun right out the window, and that's smart. Where he messed up though is he knew I was on top, and he knew I was trying to break through when he just opened that door kind of without really any regard to his own safety. There's somebody in here. I think they're inside the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and block the bottom off right now. Check for traps. He's probably crawling through. There he is. He's aiming a pump shotgun, and I'm gonna drop and put a wall in front of him. This is gonna be like very strategic. Drop, put a wall. He shoots, I shoot. His shotgun is gonna blow the wall up. I know that. And if he shoots, I can follow up with a shot without him actually being able to defend himself or shoot me again because he's using a pump. And even if he was using a tactical, that's still the best play in that situation. It's all about minimizing risks. We're gonna go for this house because right now we don't really have any shields, and that is my priority. Get a little more wood, a little more material from the furniture. There is a chest up top. Let's hope for the best. So the game hasn't given us any shields, and it's really not a good spot to be in when you don't have shields, just because it's very, very easy to get one pumped, sniped, you know, gunned down. So we're gonna play very cautious here. I've got enough mats to get into like some basic fights here and there, but I really, really, really need some shields. Sometimes there's a loot spawn in here. People don't check it. It was just some ammo. There could have been minis or a big shield in there, but there just wasn't. Spotted somebody. Got one shot in. She's building and wrapping around. We're gonna go all the way up top. Gonna cover the top. Put a ramp over her. Put a floor. She's dropped down. Got another good shot into her. She's extremely weak. She ran inside, blocked off the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and I hit a couple times just to see where she's moving. Drop from this window right here. She's not here. I think she might be on top. No, she's not. There we go. So she put a launch pad down, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a genius and I actually put the floor on top of her to prevent her launch pad. I actually had no idea that was her plan. So that was purely luck that even happened. But I can take her launch pad and try to reposition myself. Move over here to Noms. I'm being shot at. Actually, there's actually some guy on top of us. I'm gonna be moving towards her. This is a risky play just because of the fact that I don't have shields and she does. Let's block off. Let's block off. Don't have a lot of mats. The person who's shooting me actually doesn't seem like they know what they're doing. They're hiding behind a bush right now. Zoe's underneath me somewhere. And this guy is just running off. I'm gonna finish that guy. He just, I mean, his mistake was just turning his back on me like that. Really, really not smart right there. She might try to gun down this whole thing. Hit her once for 28. Surprised I only did 28, considering that was like a top-down shot. I thought I'd get headshot damage, but I didn't. So right here in the situation, I'm gonna extend out and take the shot, just so I can get a better angle. And even though I'm like kind of exposing myself by extending like that, it's really hard for her to get a proper shot off from here anyways. So extend, take a shot. I knew she was hiding underneath me. She didn't react properly. She didn't build. She might have not even had materials, so it's probably why she didn't build. We'll go ahead and box up real quick and pop the shield. Finally, we have some shields. And yeah, we're in a much better spot now. So what we really need is we need some materials. And there might be some wood pallets here. Nope. So what I usually do is I usually loot retail and then I go over and check the trucks. The storm is closing in, so there's really not a whole lot of time. But I have just enough time to swoop around and check this initial truck. And then the second truck is actually in the safe zone, so I shouldn't have an issue checking that second truck. Not these trucks. What the hell? I don't know what that is. I'm actually scared because I see some guy double ramping up to it. How does he have so many mats? Nothing over here, but I am very curious, and I do want to move over here. Wow, what is this? This is extremely strange. I mean, this guy just did not build. That is on him 100%. I'm hoping he has like a lot of mats. Getting shot in the back. Unfortunately, we lost our shields. That's okay. This person has rockets as well, so I'm gonna move away from the tree. I'm moving away from the tree because I don't have a lot of mats, so I kind of have to play aggressive here. When you don't have a lot of mats, you actually have to play very aggressive just because of the fact that there we go. When you don't have a lot of mats, you have to play aggressive because of the fact that what's going to end up happening is you'll run out of materials and you won't be able to defend yourself properly. So there was a guy sniping at us and is actually approaching us right now. I do have a trap. I have 2 traps actually, so this might work in my favor if I don't get gunned down here or shotgunned instantly. There we go. So you never want to just walk on top of your opponent's box like that. It's too risky. And if they're smart, they will just throw you in with a quick. So what I did here is I put 2 traps down. I jumped right over the top and I shotgunned him. Actually, I think I only put 1 trap down. Thought I put 2, unless he shot something. Either ways, that was the play. We don't have a lot of time. We have to move. We got quite a ways to go. And it's about a minute. But we're not on the long side. We're on the shorter side. So we should be able to get there without hitting the storm. But we have 3 medkits. And I have about like 600 materials, which is good enough for now. But I definitely want more materials. So I'll hit a couple trees on the way there. And we'll make it happen. I was hoping for a big shield. can't get what you want every time. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. See building fights. I see somebody walking underneath that. But I don't want to shoot at them right now because I have the storm on my back, right? If I shoot at this person, he might, like, be hard-headed and just, like, sit and, you know, the storm might overcome us and eventually make it really hard to get out. So it's better for us right now just to keep moving forward. And we'll eventually get a shot at him. If I have a guaranteed shot on him, like a headshot with a sniper, or even a body shot, I might take it. But besides that, it's probably not worth it. Somebody is sniping up ahead. Storm is close behind us, but we're also very close to getting out. I saw that shopping cart, but there's no way in hell I'm getting in a shopping cart. Especially in solos like this. He sees somebody. Person sniping at us. So at this point, we have to get into the safe zone. He was shooting at us, or he was shooting at somebody. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna go over the top of him. I'm being pushed already, actually. I'm going underneath this guy. There we go. So you notice how, okay, that guy, the guy with the SMG, like he messed up. He was just pushing with the SMG. It was really bad. But you notice how I didn't have any mats and this guy was pushing me and I made a very aggressive move just to push him back. You need to be able to do that because what's going to happen is if I stayed in that box, he was going to build on top of me. And then what he was going to do is he was just going to spam his AR until I died. He was going to spam his AR until I died. Like, there's no doubt about it that was his plan. And I would have tried to put up a couple walls, maybe take a shot back. But what I did instead was I made a very ballsy, aggressive play. A play that I would not make usually if I had materials, which I didn't have. And I just pushed into him. I pushed into him and took him out. I am going to drop the rockets for shields. That's just typically what I do. If you want to drop the med kits in this situation, you can to keep the rockets. Or if you want to drop a sniper because you're not good with snipes, you can. Or you're more comfortable with the rocket over sniper. It's up to you. But I think he had a blue AR. I'm gonna go ahead and just. I was focused on the commentary aspect, so I didn't really say much. And there's also some wood right here. So yeah, I think he had a blue AR. I'm gonna go grab it. Got about 19 seconds, but this is a third tier storm, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, there it is. I hear shots up ahead. Somebody's shooting at guy. That guy's building back. A lot of decent players in this game. When I say decent, I mean like you get a lot of people who are not building and stuff. This guy got a jetpack and he's. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a proper shot. There we go. Because he's got a jetpack. I don't want him to be a problem, you know. So I'll wait till I get a guaranteed headshot, and then I'll move in. This chick I think is moving in as well. She grabbed his loot. And she has a jetpack now. She has his jetpack. Man, people go for that jetpack all the time. She's gonna fly up. Any second now. She's just gonna float up. And I might be able to get a shot off her. What I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna be a little greedy. Well, not greedy, but it's more like being safe. And I'm gonna grab this shield and pop the shield. I want more health. Unfortunately, she did not allow me to get the shield off. There we go. And now I'm gonna go right over the top of her. Shoot her once. Oh God. Is the storm moving in on me right now? It is, but we're not moving too far ahead. There we go. So what that chick was trying to do is she was trying to break my wall and place a I'm gonna box up real quick. I got a lot of mats. She was okay, let's talk about that real quick. She was trying to break my wall and place her own floor. So she did that, right? The problem is she was doing it extremely slow. The entire time she was doing it very, very slow. Like she was using her pickaxe and she was like breaking it, and then she would put her own wall up, and then like she would take forever to edit. Even though she had a floor on top of me, she never really like edited the floor. I was able to get out of my box and be free very quickly. And then she was so focused on like just trying to break a wall and trying to put my own wall up. She thought maybe I was weak or something. There's a person I might be able to get a shot off there. No.
Wow.
That I was able to just to ramp up, go over the top, go like this, and shotgun her in the face. And then this other person came out of nowhere. I immediately reacted, put a wall up. I got out of the storm, kept high ground while getting out of the storm, and then shot him in the face. He was not building, so that's on him. You got to build in that situation. So we know there's people forward. We know people were fighting over here. They're up top over there right now. I'm in the circle. I could just build a 1x1 right now, be safe. I see people have a jetpack. One of them just got shotgunned. Wow. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm actually gonna build like a little wall. And I'm gonna face this way. Reason being is whoever's over there has to come over here. They're not safe right now. So they're probably healing up. They're probably doing something. I might be able to get some shots off on them as they come towards me. So I'm using the storm as pressure. And, you know, gonna be moving a little bit. They're actually both over there fighting. So listen, since we've made it this far, the smartest thing to do is just to sit back and just shoot, because they're both not safe right now, you know? They're both not safe right now. One of them's in the storm. Like, they're both there. I don't know what's going on. One of them's in the storm as we speak, I believe. So this person built all the way up. He's a builder. She's got a sniper out. She's looking right at me with the snipes. I think she has a jetpack. I'm not sure. Yeah. I gotta be careful with this one because he has a jetpack. So she can play a lot more risky. Play a lot more risky. I'm gonna drop down. The play here for me is to there we go. There we go. The play was to force her to use the jetpack. And when somebody's flying like that on a jetpack, it's very easy to laser them because they have very limited control of their side-to-side movement, and they're very predictable as they're floating across. So I broke the floor from underneath her, and then she started floating, and I was able to shoot her down. Guys, that was my educational commentary for today. That was probably my best educational commentary I have ever done.